And we are back live at the Crossplex in Birmingham, Alabama, in the Bill Harris Arena, getting set for more semifinal basketball action. It'll be the Bears of Miles College against the Golden Rams of Albany State to determine which of these teams advance to the championship ball game tomorrow to meet either Lemoyne-On or Payne College in the men's championship ball game. Glad you could join us for our coverage here on Flow Hoops. Charles Ward alongside Carly Carr. To our right, Toby Durham, our producer and director, and to our left, technical director Eric Tabor. Already one semifinal in the books. On the women's side, the Thoroughbreds of Kentucky State in overtime defeat Tuskegee. They win at 46-40, and they will appear in the women's championship ball game tomorrow. Natali, as we talk about this men's semifinal ball game this afternoon, it features a team in the Bears of Miles College that absolutely has a stifling approach as it relates to defense.
Yeah, they smother you. We saw it was a football score with Tuskegee on Wednesday. We've talked a lot, Charles, about teams that have rest versus rust, and Albany State was one of the few teams that really didn't bother them at all. They didn't play until Thursday, and they had a good showing yesterday, and now the tables are flipped. Miles hasn't played since Wednesday. Albany State played yesterday. So are they a little fresher, or has all that been thrown out in the wash now that everyone has at least seen some action here at the SIAC tournament?
Indeed, you're right. And we certainly cannot negate that defensive effort of the Golden Bears. They held Tuskegee to just 39 points in that win on Wednesday. But when you look at the regular season, during the course of the season, they played Albany State once and held the Golden Rams to just 29 points in that ball game.
Yeah, but they didn't play the full Albany State in their meeting. It was one of those games. Look, you got a coach. He's a brand new coach, and he's looking to make a statement. And a couple of players missed the bus, including their top shooter. And
Jared Harrington.
Yeah, so the coach said, you know what? You stay home because the bus leaves on time with or without you. So, of course, Miles has been able to scout and see what Albany State has to offer, but the Golden Rams have not met up with the Golden Bears with their full complement of players until right now.
The bus is definitely here in Birmingham, and Harrington was on it. He's already made his presence felt in the quarterfinal with 28 points and 2 rebounds. We'll see what happens this afternoon. Golden Bears, Damian Archer, Jelani Watson-Gale, Devontae Fuller, Jose Ramon Angria.
Yeah, he's going to.
Baron Harris will start for them.
He's going to see some big guys on that Albany State front line. Terrell Williams fouled out and played with some foul trouble. But when he's on the court, boy, he is something to deal with down low.
Harrington, McClure, Whitaker, Harris, and Williams for the Golden Rams as we get set. And we are on the way. Officials for this afternoon's semifinal ball game: Earl Lewis, Corey Taylor, and Kevin Chambliss with the call. Half court set for Miles College, and they go right inside to Angaria, and Angaria with the first basket of the contest.
And wasting no time, challenging that front line, getting to the bucket.
Out front now, Golden Rams push it on the inside to Terrell Williams, the 6'9" senior from Miami. Williams bumping inside. Angaria trying to sell the block, but he doesn't have to. They got it on transition back the other way. The shot was missed. But it was a putback on the inside, though, missed initially by Watson-Gale. But the follow-up by the Golden Bears makes it 4-0. On the weave, this is McClure handling the basketball. 14 points for him in the quarterfinal, and whistles down low.
Very aggressive by Ramon Anguira down low. He's using those elbows, and he's got a truckload of a man to deal with in Tyrell Williams, but he's going to have to be judicious with the use of force.
Harrington in the right corner with the basketball. The senior from Upper Marlboro, Maryland, with the pass across the floor. Williams tried to tap it twice, not able to convert on the basket for Albany State. And here come the Bears now. Left side to the rack. Harris underneath. Can't get the lay-in, but got us a rebound right side. And on the putback, the spinner stays down for Harris. This quick run of 6-0 by the Golden Bears, forcing an early timeout by Coach Patrick Gale and the Golden Rams. of Albany State. So a good start here for the Golden Bears of Miles College.
Yep, they got the big front line that they're going against, but you want to challenge them, and all 3 buckets have come right in the paint so far.
Rams of Albany State. Patrick Gale in his first season as head coach, going up against one of the teams of the SIAC and coaching Fred Watson. Fred Watson in his first year at Miles College, but a historic run at Benedict College for the last 16 years with a 68% win percentage coming out of the Benedict program over to Miles College. Already impacting because these Golden Bears in search of their first 20-win season since the 1995 season. They've had
I was in college. Yes, that was a very long time ago.
Yeah, they've had 4 in their history, and the last time was back then. They had 21 wins that year. After the break, Harrington gets a basket down in the left corner to give the Golden Rams their first points of the ball game. Basketball tapped in the back court, but it comes clear to Archer. Archer will turn that into a break. Tried to run it left side to Harris on the pass. It's tapped out of bounds. Miles will have it in a half-court set.
If you want some context for how old 1995 is, I think that was the first time I ever saw the internet, Charles.
Oh, yeah.
So
that'll put it in perspective.
Since the age of the internet, this could be the best season Miles has had.
18-16 remains in this first half.
Google that.
Couldn't Google it back then, that's for sure.
Needed the Dewey Decimal System. Microfiche.
The abacus back up in that day. Archer with his shot rejected there left side by Mario Young. Young, after that timeout, inserted on the floor. 2 points in that quarterfinal ball game. And out front, Tyrell Williams showing range.
He said, I'm a beast down low, and I have a soft touch, top of the key.
Honorable mention for all conference. And back the other way to the rack. Shot's going to be off the mark by Harris, but a follow-up on the inside. And another basket there for the Golden Bears. They lead it 8-5. Williams at the block. No foul call there. Shot rejected by Williams on the inside by Harris, and a whistle. We go back the other way. Ramon Engaria trying to sell that block on the inside. It didn't get a call there. And the follow-through, Williams missed on the lay-in. But a good collapse down low by the Golden Bears. And they get the turnover.
Engaria finding out that the flop not being rewarded early on.
Archer now in the backcourt. Picked up by Young near the mid-stripe. Works off of screen. Out front, Harris with a good look. Missed on the triple. Rebound to McClure. He lost it on the floor, and it comes clear to the Bears. They have another look. Out front, it's Fuller. Now Archer handles with 16:48 left first half. On the move, it's Watson Gale across the floor. Fuller for 3. Shot rejected by McClure. But it comes to Fuller. Missed on the reverse, but over to Harris. And Harris can close.
Wow. That was everything but the ball falling through.
So Young and the Golden Rams back the other way now. Trailing at 8-5. Williams at the block. Spreads the paint, turns, and travels with the basketball.
Yeah, his footwork isn't quite as natural. It's a bit methodical and kind of like my dancing. It took one extra step there.
Jawan high out on the floor now. And expect the energy level to be amped up a bit as high is.
Oh, he will pick you up full court. He has one job. Disrupt the other team's point guard.
100% caffeine. Whistles near the mid-stripe and a 10-second violation.
Yeah.
Archer just never attacked the front court there. And the basketball over to the Golden Rams.
I mean, that is his job. Anything he gives you on offense is gravy. He is there as a defensive disruptor.
Coach Gale going with a couple of substitutions with Young up top now. High out on the floor. Harrington makes it back after a little stint on the bench. And turning into paint is Young for the basket for the Golden Rams.
Nice patience with the spin away jumper there.
15:45 left first half. 8-7 lead for the Bears of Miles College. Fuller down at the block now. Ramon Angaria fighting against Harrington. Lost it on the surface. It goes out of bounds and it will go over to the Golden Rams.
Williams got caught on a switch that time. He was guarding Devontae Fuller. Fuller might could have capitalized with his quickness, chose not to.
Golden Bears with an 8-7 lead. We come to our first time out here in Bill Harris Arena. Take a break here and more SIAC semifinal action on Club Hoops. Eight-7 ball game. Miles leading Albany State. Men's quarterfinal action here from the Bill Harris Arena. 15:27 left first half of play. Golden Rams with the basketball after the timeout. Young works it left side. Now across the floor to Napoleon Harris. Harris over to Aaron Washington, and Washington foul line extended, knocks down the jumper.
Albany State has recovered since that quick start by Miles, their first lead of the game here.
9-8 for the Golden Rams as the Golden Bears and Miles come across the timeline. Watson Gale, 4 points in the quarterfinal ball game, handling out front now for Miles. Pushes all the way through, tried to leave behind for Angaria, but in traffic, and the Golden Rams take it away. Young pushes down at the block. Left side, McClure with jumper, and shot an air ball there.
On Wednesday, it took McClure, yesterday, it took McClure probably the whole first half before he found the range on that jump shot. In the second half of yesterday's game, he had a couple of three-pointers and still searching for the range here early on.
Finished with 14 points in the quarterfinal with 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 blocks. Watson Gale out front now. Pass deflected at the wing, but he's able to run it down. Now got to get it free of his hands, does so to Fuller. Fuller pushes left side, trying to get it to Angaria inside the paint. They got it there. Good head fake by Angaria to the rack. And a whistle there.
That's a good feeling when you make 2 of your defenders jump at the same time. He had them in synchronized swimming there, Charles.
Harris going to be guilty of the foul. Correction, they're going to say Washington's guilty of the foul. So that's his first. And Angaria now to the free throw line to shoot here for Miles College. A couple of substitutions set to come in for Coach Watson. Umar Frost, a junior from Newark, New Jersey. And can't make out the other number. We'll get him as he comes onto the floor. Yeah, looks like it's going to be Tony McElroy, the junior from Admore, Alabama.
Yeah, and Frost on Wednesday was here but didn't dress out. But he's in uniform and ready to get action today.
Fuller departs the basketball game. Frost had a good year last year for Miles College. No, correction on that, at Benedict College. Got to get that straight. He was one of the players that came over to Miles College when Coach Watson was named head coach here at Miles.
Well, looks like he brought a trio of players with him. Jelani Watson-Gale, Angira, who just is checking out for Frost. And of course, Frost.
Golden Rams now trailing 10-9 with the basketball. Harrington backpedals. Now he'll attack right side. Raises with the jumper right corner. Yes, sir. Picks up where he left off from the quarterfinals with a jumper there. The first points of the ball game, and that's 4 points in the ball game for Harrington now. At 28 in the quarterfinals.
Albany State picking up man-to-man full court here.
McElroy out front. McClure guarding. Left side, Archer. On the weave, Watson Gale with a look and bangs it for the Golden Bears. So Watson Gale with his first points of the ball game. He gives the Miles Bears a 13-11 lead. Williams inside the paint, floater with the right hand, missed on the shot. Rebound cleared by McElroy. Outlet pass Archer. Archer all the way through, left it for Frost left side, and Frost can't convert.
Frost wanted the foul, looking at the officials. He's not going to get it.
Back the other way now, underneath. Williams can't handle the basketball. Golden Rams get a break there. It's off of the Golden Bears, so Albany State will keep it. Tylen Walker checking back in the ball game now, the junior from Douglasville, Georgia, transfer from North Carolina A&T. Williams in the paint, strong move, but a whistle. Frost going to be guilty of the foul inside. .12:45 left first half. Tyrell Williams coming off a 12-point, 9-rebound performance in the quarterfinals for Albany State. And he missed on the first of 2 free throws. Jawan High back out on the floor for the Golden Rams. Jose Ramon and Villa back out on the floor now for Miles College. Williams with 3 points in the ball game for Albany State.
Hit that three-pointer, top of the key.
And he hits the free throw here. So now a 13-12 lead for the Golden Bears. Full court pressure by the Golden Rams of Albany as Archer tries to come across the timeline. He does so, pushes it in the corner, almost threw it away, and there's the turnover.
But you see, High will not show up in the statistics for what he just did, but he disrupted that ball all the way up court, made the pass uneasy, it goes out of bounds. It will show up as a turnover, but he had a lot to do with that.
He gets a low 5 from Coach Patrick Gale coming to the bench because that's what he wanted him to do, and he made it work, putting him in that situation on the floor and pulls him right out after they go into an offensive set.
He was just in there for one possession.
Absolutely, for that purpose, to counter that offense.
Takes a lot of discipline to know what your role is and accept it with such gladness. He's on fire every time he gets in the game.
Jawan High from Americus, Georgia, a junior for Albany State.
Shoot it, maybe?
Yeah. When all else fails, they leave you that alone.
I'd see why.
Napoleon Harris missed on the shot. It's an air ball, and he hears it from the Miles faithfuls here inside the Bill Harris Arena.
Oh, the Terry Crews face there.
See it all on the face of Coach Fred Watson. Like, come on, man. In the corner now, Harrington with the basketball. Harrington, second team All-SIAC, missed on the floater on the inside.
Yeah, it wasn't his guy that shot the air ball. He wanted his team to get the rebound.
Sure. Nathan Sheffield cleared it for the Golden Bears. Sheffield inside with the floater, and they got to wave it off. They'll get him for the offensive foul.
Yeah, it's rare that we see Sheffield go to the hole. He's been the spot-up shooter on this Miles team.
Sheffield turned in some good work in the quarterfinal ball game, finishing with 16 points. Timeout with 11:51 left in this first half, and Miles leading at 13-12 over Albany State. More semifinal action after this timeout. You're watching Float Hoops. 11:51 remains. First half, Miles with a 13-12 lead over the Golden Rams of Albany State. One of these teams trying to punch its ticket into the championship ball game tomorrow at 7 here in the Bill Harris Arena, meeting either Payne or Lemoyne on that game. Semifinal action to come later today. Young, left side now, inside the paint to the glass with the shot, missed on it. The rebound fought for. Williams collects it for the Golden Rams. They get a fresh 30 on the half-court set. Oh, down low, the shot by McClure, swatted here inside the arena. Ramon Angaria just pushing that one out of bounds on the block.
That first roll came from that screen that Jeffrey Dockett ran into. It leveled him.
Quick replay to take a look. Angaria coming across and just swatting that one to the lefty. Back out on the floor with 11:21 remaining. Jawan High put back into the lineup for Coach Gale and the Golden Rams as the Bears of Miles College getting set to inbound the basketball, facing pressure in the backcourt by Albany State. Sheffield over to Fuller.
He's in the hip pocket of his man, whether he has the ball or not.
McElroy, left side. Pass Paddock and almost coming away with a steal. The Rams diving for it as McClure can't get it before it passes the inbound line.
We had so many knocked balls right there. That looked like a tennis rally.
The basketball is going to belong to the Golden Bears of Miles College, but right now they've got 8 to shoot on the shot clock. They inbound it to Sheffield in heavy traffic. And it's taken away by Washington for the Golden Rams, and a timeout taken by Albany State. So Washington just diving in there and tying that basketball up. Took one to the throat there, either with the arm or the foot. But he's up and headed over to the Golden Ram bench with 10:54 remaining.
And he was rubbing his throat and the back of his neck. He got it coming and going, Charles. It's rough down in the scrum. You have to be careful, but they Miles inbounded that ball directly into a double team, and it was just downhill from there.
Threw it right into that traffic. Speaking of coming and going, we've got it coming and going as it relates to semifinal action. Women's action early on. Thoroughbreds of Kentucky State advanced to the championship ball game with an overtime win over Tuskegee, 46-40. So they are in the championship ball game, awaiting either the Lady Marauders or the Lady Dragons of Payne College. That semifinal ball game next. In our first men's action, 10:54 left in this first half of play. It's the Golden Bears with a 13-12 lead over Albany State. Young, right side in the corner now to McClure. On the turn, this is Harris. Head fakes, got it airborne, and banked it over Sheffield for the basket.
I'm going to make up for that free throw line extended air ball he put up a little while ago.
Yeah, got him closer to the rack, and he worked it out there. Albany State takes a lead after the basket by Harris. Jeffrey Dockett out on the floor now for the Golden Bears. Joins Archer in the backcourt. Nice pass to Ramon Angaria underneath the basket. Can't get it to fall. Williams made him adjust that just a bit, and the shot was off by Angaria. We approach 10 minutes left first half. Dumping it down at the block to Williams left side. Over Angaria, spins it forward, and he got the basket.
Yeah, that was his reward after missing that layup. You got to come back on the other end and deal with Williams, who hit him with a jump hook.
Dockett challenges Williams, loses that battle. Williams swats that easily with the basketball back to Fuller, and he missed on the three.
Now Dockett's got to realize, 5'8".
What did he see there? Just a jump shot over Williams.
Maybe he thought Williams' jersey was the sky.
Yeah. Rebound coming to Devontae Fuller and the Golden Bears.
All I saw was blue, Coach.
Archer tripped up there as he came across the mid-stripe near the foul line. And they called a foul on Mario Young for the Golden Rams. Baron Harris back out on the floor. So is Jelani Watson-Gale for the Bears of Miles College. 3-point lead now for Albany State. Golden Rams scoring only 29 points in their season meeting with the Golden Bears. But those were some extenuating circumstances from not to take anything away from the #1 scoring defense in the conference, the Golden Bears. But a turnover there by Albany State will go back the other way now. A turnover by Miles College.
High's not going to get credit there, but again, the man he was guarding threw the ball away.
9:11 left first half.
I mean, he's 40 minutes of offensive, defensive substitution.
Titus Burns, a redshirt freshman, out on the floor now for Coach Gale in Albany State. Williams over to the right side of the floor to Harris. Harris with a nice move on the last basket for the Golden Rams. He'll try it left side this time. Head fakes, banks it, spins off the cylinder. Sheffield clears for Miles.
Yeah, they're going to give him room to shoot that. That's on the scouting report.
8:43 left first half now. Across the floor with Archer with the basketball. Burns, the freshman guarding. Archer slides through left side, pushes back out front. Fuller for three. Battled it and got it in the cylinder, but it popped out of there. Got a good look. Wouldn't stay down for him. Williams to McClure on a weave. We go to 8:15 left first half. 12 to shoot now for the Golden Rams. Burns to the top of the key. They left him alone. Free for three. Rattled it good there for Albany State. Burns, instant offense coming off the bench for a three-pointer. 19-13 after that basket.
It kind of reminds me of Lou Williams out there.
Yeah.
Very unassuming in his demeanor and body language, but quick release and he'll put it in the bucket.
Indeed. That's a good comparison there.
Yeah, Lou Williams is from Atlanta too, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, that was, he's from London and he did a very good Euro step there.
Watson Gale missed, but the Bears with another look. Watson Gale for three. Didn't miss there, though.
Yeah, we're going to have to stamp Watson Gale's passport again after that Euro step. He didn't get the layup to go, but he gets the three-pointer to fall.
7:18 remains. 3-point lead now. Tech away there by the Golden Bears. Archer wants to push.
They got numbers.
2-on-2. In the corner, Watson Gale on the move. Slides past the defense, and he's going to be fouled.
He had half his team under the basket. He could have got his eyes up.
After the infamous Euro step by Watson Gale, makes up for it right here with the triple on target on time for the three. Timeout on the floor, 7:06 remains. It's the Golden Rams 19, Miles College 16. More of this semifinal contest coming your way on Flow Hoops after the timeout. Back inside a very loud Bill Harris Arena. As the pep band from Miles College pumping things up here inside of this semifinal basketball game. 7:06 remains first half. Albany State with a 19-16 lead, and out front, Sheffield misses on the three-pointer. Golden Rams pushing quickly back the other way. McClure inside the paint and backpedals just in front of the Miles bench.
Yeah, that's Sheffield's specialty, a shot that he likes to knock down. Left that one a bit short.
Young works the wing with the pass to McClure. 10 to shoot now for the Golden Rams. Young slides the paint, lost the dribble, underneath, shot rejected by Harris, then saved. But it will belong to the Golden Rams. They'll only have one to shoot. Harris made the block on the inside. And let it go out of bounds, so it'll stay with the Golden Rams. But just one to fire. McClure on the inside. Williams turns and shoots, misses on the shot.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to get something off there with just 1 second. Got it off, but it was well short.
And there's a high energy Juwan High for the Golden Rams back out on the floor.
Yeah, biggest crowd of the week, I would say, is here. It's Miles.
Easily, yes.
Just right across the road, literally, up the street.
Archer inside, underneath to the rack, and he got the basket. Had to work awfully hard for that one.
Yep.
He got it to lay in.
A little hang and bang there.
1 point lead for the Golden Rams. At the block left side, Williams guarded by Harris, and a whistle. They go back the other way. Williams at 6'9", pushing off there, picks up his personal foul there.
Yeah, Williams not happy with that. He had the move, but they said he created an unfair advantage.
Actually, looks like they're going to give that foul to Aaron Washington for the Golden Rams. So Washington trying to set a screen down low for Williams. That was an unfair advantage. Fuller, Sheffield, Jelani Watson-Gale. Back to Fuller for three. Line drive shots off the mark, but Watson-Gale with the rebound and a fresh 30. Cross dribble there by Archer at the block. Back to Fuller. Fuller in the corner. Got that one to fall. Just inside the arc. That'll count for two, but it'll give the Golden Bears a 20-19 lead. Fuller now, 4 points in this first half. And another foul called against Aaron Washington. That is his third, and the basketball will belong to the Golden Bears of Miles College as a result.
Yeah, aggressive out there away from the ball. Too aggressive according to the officials. Back-to-back turnovers for Albany State. Miles with the 1 point lead, just over 5 minutes to go until the break.
The senior Archer with the basketball across the timeline. Watson-Gale. Top of the key, Sheffield.
Albany State in looks like a 2-3 zone right now.
Archer slides the paint to the rack, banked it from the front over the outstretched arms of Tyrell Williams.
Took it right to his chest.
22-19 now, Golden Bears with the lead. Young for Albany State, top of the key now. They're trying to dump it down low at the block to Williams. Got it there. Ramon Ungaria commits the foul, and Tyrell Williams will go to the line for ASU. Williams with 6 points in this semifinal ball game, 1 of 2 from the line thus far. Albany State. 1 of 3 from the line after that miss by Williams. Byron Harris, the senior from Fairfield, Alabama, right here at home, onto the floor.
See the Kentucky State cheerleaders there enjoying the game because their team is still in it. The women advancing to the SIAC championship, and they're just cheering from the stands.
Took an overtime period to do it over the Tigerettes of Tuskegee, but they'll be here tomorrow in women's championship action. So one of the free throws good by Williams, 22-20. Miles with the lead. Archer out front.
Albany State still in the zone. I saw Coach Gale during that free throw tightening up the instructions on the zone rotation.
Fuller in the corner now. Double there, trying to get it inside the frost. It'll stay with Miles College with 4 seconds to shoot.
So you have time for about 2 dribbles here. But you definitely don't want to throw it into a double team, as we saw a few possessions ago. on the inbounds.
Fuller to inbound it to Frost. Archer got to hurry. Head fake, got the defense up. Nice job there by Archer. Hard head fake. Mario Young went skyward. And Archer now will go to the line to shoot.
Yeah, you hate to bail out the offense like that. You know they only had 4 seconds. You just want to stick your hands up because the clock is also a defender because they're having to rush and move a little faster than they want to.
So Archer at the line shooting here. He's got 4 points in the ball game. First trip to the charity stripe. Archer missed on the first.
Pretty form, just a little too long there.
Titus Burns, the freshman, back out on the floor now for Coach Gale in Albany State. Young takes a seat after picking up his second personal. Archer missed them both from the line.
He hit the same spot twice, though.
Accurate is not good.
Just a little long.
Burns. We're down to 3:56 left in the first. Burns left free, got space, left it short on the iron. Archer had a hand on it. Burns saves it, but he saves it to Fuller. Fuller at the mid-strike, pushes up the floor now. Harris tried to flush, missed on the shot. Frost.
Brandon McClure with 2 blocks in a row.
Now Harris to the rack finally. They had 4 cracks at it down there, and the fourth is good for the Golden Bears.
Randy couldn't do it all by himself, but he gave a valiant effort with back-to-back blocks then.
3:25 left first half, 24-20 lead for the Golden Bears. Burns left free again, and the same result, missed on the shot. Harris comes away with another rebound for the Golden Bears. He's got 7 rebounds in this first half of play. Archer slides out front, trapped immediately. Basketball loose on the floor. Archer, quick shot there inside the paint. He missed, and a whistle there will go back the other way. Harris over the back of McClure.
Everything on that goal is just a little long, it seems, on the shots. Free throws and even right there in the lane.
Timeout with 2:57 remaining in this first half of play. Miles leading at 24-20 over the Golden Rams. Back with more basketball on Flow Hoops after the break. Back live inside Bill Harris Arena. 2:57 remains first half. Golden Bears of Miles College, 24. Golden Rams of Albany State, 20. Albany State with the basketball, half-court set. Young near the foul line. Works it on the weave to McClure. And he'll push it back outside to get space on the inside to dump it to Williams. Williams on Frost with the right-hand hook. Missed on the shot. Frost clears for the Golden Bears. So Archer back the other way now for Miles. 4-point lead in tow for the local favorites. Fuller up top. Right side in the corner, Harris. Harris challenges on the inside and a blocking foul. They're trying to go right at Williams to see if they can't get him to commit the foul. This time they do. So Harris to the line. So Williams, I think that's his second personal.
Yep. Showing 1 on the scoreboard, but I think that is his second.
Harris misses on the first of 2 free throws. Avery Brown, the sophomore, on the floor now for Coach Fred Watson. And LeBaron Harris got the second of 2. So Harris with 5 points in the ball game. With 2 minutes left first half, it's a 5-point lead for the Golden Bears of Miles College. Harrington inside of Williams, lost it on the surface. Now it's loose. And coming away with it go the Golden Bears. Now they can't collect it. And finally, Albany State picks the ball up. Benji Baptiste gives it out. And how about the 3-point rainbow by Jared Harrington for the Golden Rams?
That was on the money from just standing there to pulling up and dropping it.
25-23. Miles with the basketball and the 2-point lead. Frost up top. On the weave. Over to Fuller. Hard push by Fuller to the rack. All the way there. That's going to be a goaltend.
Yeah, it went in either way, so that was going to be 2 points. And
Benji Baptiste, a junior from Orlando, Florida, guilty of the goaltend there for Albany State. Napoleon Harris, chance to come back out on the floor now for Coach Gale in Albany State. Harrington tried to dump it down low in traffic. That leads to a break. Harris steps and got the lay-in. Nice protection of the ball and swiped it away from McClure, who was trying to swipe it out of his hands. Just kind of dipped it down below his flight of his hands to get the space for the lay-in.
Yeah, the crowd was anticipating maybe a jam there, but just laid it over the top of the rim.
29-23 for the Golden Bears with the lead. At the block now, on the spin. Harris guilty of the travel.
The crowd getting more and more into it as Miles turning up the pressure on defense.
Take a look at that breakaway by Harris. A great job. You'll see that. Keep an eye on him right there as McClure swipes at it. He just moved the basketball back over to the left and got the lay-in.
Yep, he had to leave it out there just enough to get McClure to take the bait and then take it away.
Switch it. You talk about the nuances of the game. That's a perfect example of it there. And all that's instinctive, too.
Yeah, and muscle memory. These guys have been playing since they were little kids. He's done that move a million times.
Watson Gale handles the basketball. Golden Bears trying to get another basket here before the break. About 2 seconds differential in the shot and game clock. Tylen Walker guarding defensively for Albany State.
Golden Rams back to a man-to-man now. They were in the zone earlier.
8 to shoot. Watson Gale slides to paint now with 6. Tapped out of bounds, and we're going back the other way.
He had a screen set for him that he waved off. It would have created a great mismatch.
And just dribbled directly to the corner.
Yeah. Aaron, he would have got a switch with Aaron Washington. He could have taken him directly to the hole.
So Watson Gale, with that turnover, gives Albany State a chance to at least get a basket here before the break. You know who they wanted in his hands, Jared Harrington. He's got it. Runner right side at the buzzer. Had a good look. Couldn't knock it down. So we come to the intermission of this semifinal ball game, and it finds the Golden Bears leading at 29-23 over the Golden Rams of Albany State. Semifinal action here from the 2019 SIAC basketball tournament continues after the break, live on Flow Hoops. We are back live inside the Bill Harris Arena, getting set for second half action of our first men's semifinal contest. Women have already played one. Kentucky State on to the championship on tomorrow. Neither are the Central State or Lane College, but here at the halftime, Miles College with a 29-23 lead over the Golden Rams of Albany State. First half stats from that contest. 36% shooting for the Golden Bears of Miles College, 12 of 33 from the floor, 9 of 26 shooting for Albany State. They are at 34.6. Behind the arc, half, 3 of 6 for the Golden Rams, 2 of 7 for the Bears of Miles College. Take a look at that rebounding edge there, though, Tolly. 10 plus for the Golden Bears of Miles College.
Yeah, I was looking at that as some of the keys. 3-point shots. Albany State got a slight advantage there, but you look at the rebounds, you look at the turnovers. Those are things that aren't as sexy when it comes to highlights, but often telltale signs of who's winning on the scoreboard.
For the Golden Rams, Jared Harrington with 7 points in that first half. Tyrell Williams at the block. He had 7 as well. It was LeBaron Harris coming off the bench for the Golden Bears with 7 points to lead them in the scoring. Watson, Gale, Fuller, and Ramon Angaria all had 6 in that first half. No player with any real serious foul trouble of the starters for both teams as they come back out onto the floor now. Terrence Whitaker actually getting the start in the second half here for the Golden Rams. At the block, they go to Williams. Jumper from outside, way downtown is Harrington.
Yeah, Miles opened up in a 2-3 zone, and Harrington hung out there on the far side. Quick rotation of the ball, and he found a soft spot.
So Harrington with that basket. He's got an even 10 now. Archer across the timeline with Whitaker guarding. He'll work left side to Watson Gale. Up top. The Byron Harris. Ramon Angaria challenged at the block, and he gets a foul. Napoleon Harris, the junior from Albany, commits the foul. So Angaria to the line to shoot now. 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Winner of this contest on to the championship ball game tomorrow night right here in the Bill Harris Arena in the Birmingham Crossplex. Angaria good on the first.
Smooth.
Semi-final action continuing after this contest on the women's side. The Lady Marauders of Central State meeting the Lady Dragons of Lane College. Central State wins over Clark Atlanta and Lemoyne on yesterday to make it to the women's semifinal ball game. Lane will win over Payne College and the big upset over Benedict. They make it to the semifinal ball game this afternoon. Harrington right side behind the arc as Angaria 1 of 2 from the line that trip. Williams pumps inside, got it to the rack, shot fell off, and Angaria picks up that foul.
Showed his patience, and it's like a chess match between both of those guys on either offensive end, trying to get their defender up in the air and use their body. And works right there, and that's going to be the 3rd personal foul.
So Williams to the line to shoot here for Albany State. 2 of 4 from the charity stripe for Tyrell Williams. Williams, the spinner, out of there for him, won't stay down. Umar Frost out on the floor now to replace Angaria in the lineup after that 3rd personal.
This is Watson's first year at Miles, but Frost knows his system well, coming over with him from Benedict.
Walker 1 of 2, or Williams 1 of 2 from the line for Albany State. Full court pressure by the Golden Rams as Miles inbounds it in the backcourt with a 3-point lead. Archer guarded by McClure as he comes across the timeline. Harris, Fuller. Entry pass at the block, Frost. Frost challenges Williams to the rack, missed on the left-hand lay-in, and the basketball is cleared by Harris and the Golden Rams. Harrington slides left side, created the contact. No whistle there, but we'll have one going back the other way. Good defensive work there by Devontae Fuller for the Golden Bears.
A little frustration foul, and also Miles had the numbers that stopped the break. And Harrington's going to take a seat right now. It was just his first personal foul.
So Fuller to our left to inbound the basketball with 18 minutes and plus left here in this contest. Fuller, the senior from Hickory, North Carolina, transferred from Western Carolina. Watson Gale behind the arc. Lost his dribble. Back out front now to Harris. Anticipated steal there. Mario Young got it with the easy flush there for the Golden Rams.
Got him pretty excited there. Albany State going to pick up full court pressure here, man to man.
Harris to Frost. Almost thrown away there. Soft pass from Frost out front. 30-29, the Bears lead it. Archer works it left side, bounce pass at the block. Frost underneath, and it won't stay down. Basketball comes clear to Whitaker. McClure going to be fouled, and he'll go to the line.
And set him up with the left, spun back to the right. And that was enough to draw the foul.
17-13 left in the contest. Randy McClure, the junior from Paulding, Georgia, shooting here. He had 14 in the quarterfinal ball game. Yet to score in this ball game. But he got his first point there from the free throw line.
Randy, one of the top players in the league. He participated in the SIAC SWAC Challenge over the summer at Morehouse. He had one of the highlight plays I remember from day two. He dunked on someone. I can't remember who it was, but it was emphatic enough that I remember. Randy, let's have a little interview over here. You made the highlights, my friend.
Made the reel. So the Golden Rams take the lead back early in second half play, 31-30. And there's Juwan High on the coverage of Archer, across the timeline. Archer works the screen across the floor to Harris at the block. Tried to bank it, but he missed. Rebound cleared by Mario Young, and here come the Golden Rams trying to build on a 1-point lead. Corner shot there by Walker is off the mark. Frost gives chase, saves it over to Fuller, but he's taken away again by Tylen Walker for the Golden Rams.
Walker almost ran out of his shoes there. He had a couple of those Velcro straps come loose. He's having to take the time to readjust his footwear right now.
Young works it at the block, missed on the shot, but the wrong rebound swatted, and it comes back to the Golden Rams. Juwan High handles, he'll raise, take a jumper, and missed on the shot. Backside a rebound to Archer.
Yeah, that was a duck right there.
Archer pushes for the Miles all the way through and pushes back out. Watson Gale for three. Bang
it. He gives a little celebration with his teammates on the bench. Coach Watson pushes him to get back on defense.
He's got 9 now.
That's what coaches do. No time to celebrate.
All 3 of his baskets from behind the arc. Entry pass now. Harris. This is Young with the floater. Got it. Got it over the outstretched arms of Harris for the basket. So a timeout, 15:26 left in the contest. Right where we started, this is where we are, tied 33-33. Back with more semifinal action basketball on Flow Hoops. 15:26 remains to determine which of these teams will advance to the championship ball game tomorrow. Right now we're tied at 33 each. Lemoyne, Owen, and Payne College in semifinal action later today.
There's going to be some shooters in that game.
Looking forward to that one.
Well, we had Banks, Hurt, and Booker yesterday. They were something else.
It's lights out in that quarterfinal ball game. Defeated
Clark Atlanta
yesterday.
Oh, into the first row. Randy McClure sends that one back across the pond.
So with 15:06 left, play stoppage again.
Not in my house.
Payne College defeating Morehouse in that quarterfinal ball game on Wednesday. Lemoyne defeating Clark Atlanta on yesterday. So take a look at that replay. 23 ball games over a 6-day period here inside of the Bill Harris Arena. Besides the women and men's champions for 2019.
This is game what, 19? Are we at 19 yet?
Yeah, right there at 19.
Well, still need to check out our Guinness Book of World Records to see
yeah.
what the record is.
Where we stand on that. Our coverage on Flow Hoops. Glad you could join us for it. Been here all week long. Kentucky State women already into the championship women's contest tomorrow. 46-40 winner over the Tigerettes of Tuskegee to earn that right. Terrence Slater and the Thoroughbreds of Kentucky State. Difficult year for them. Issues on and off the court. And able to fight through that as a team and to be able to go into the championship game tomorrow. It's going to be something special for the Thoroughbreds of Kentucky State.
Boy, they've been the cardiac pack of this year's tournament.
Harris at the block, whistles, and they get him for the travel underneath. So that's turnover number 10 for the Golden Bears. That one comes right after a timeout. This is Young with the basketball for the Golden Rams. Trying to get it down the block to Williams. They go out front to Harrington instead. On the weave, it's Harris. Now Williams inside. Williams with the hook shot. Shot it hard and he missed there. And he commits the foul afterward.
Another frustration foul there, but Devontae Fuller, he had to, or actually Byron Harris had to absorb the contact of Williams. Williams missed that jump hook after lowering the shoulder, a little frustrated, charged with the reach-in foul.
Show Williams would only, now they've got it at 2 on the scoreboard. He comes off the playing surface with 14:36 left in the ball game. Well, we had him initially at 2. Harris on a whistle there on his penetration.
Got in front of the basketball, got bailed out there. You know, for Miles, we haven't seen the spot-up shooter Sheffield get one to go yet. He hit about 2 or 3 from deep on Wednesday afternoon.
Washington departs and Williams back out on the floor as Archer handles the basketball on the floor now for the Golden Bears. There's Sheffield on cue. Tolly Carr.
Man, Miss Cleo has nothing on me.
Jot down 5 numbers just at random, and I'm going to pick them back to Georgia.
Charles, I've been trying that for years. I haven't worked that part out yet.
Williams turns, and he got the floater inside. Give him 10 in the ball game. Miles by 1, 36-35. If it doesn't work for you, you have to give the numbers to somebody else.
That's how it goes. Share and share alike.
And that one directly on the Flow Hoops camera down in the right corner. You can breathe, Toby. It's okay.
Hey, we like close-ups, not quite that close. We don't have the augmented reality where the ball just comes right into your living room. Maybe next year.
Reggie, our cameraman, taking one for the team. Down in the corner now, Harris at the block, Williams. Give and go, Harris inside the paint to the rack, banked it, but he missed. Basketball back to Williams, had it stripped from behind by Fuller. Up the floor, Watson Gale's going to be tripped near the mid-stripe.
Well, he was working hard to get in front of that defense and got the feet tangled and picked up the foul. And Miles up by one. Albany State's still in good position. This is just a game of ebb and flow. Little 2 to 3 point, 4 point run, and they're answered on the other end.
Non-shooting foul. Golden Bears will have the basketball. 13:21 left in regulation. 36-35, Miles leads. As Tolly Carr talks about Sheffield being kind of absent in terms of the offensive shooting.
Oh, Albany State left him wide open there. I think he can hit that one all day.
Yeah, that was a hand hanger there. The ones that you know you have. You just leave the hand up in the air just for profile. And then back on the other end of the floor.
Well, you have to make sure Oscar down there gets a shot for his. Gosh, I wonder how many tournaments Oscar's been to.
Oh, push. Underneath on the lay-in, that's Fuller.
Boy, this Miles crowd, Charles, is waiting to explode. I think a 6-8 point run here, and it might blow the roof off the arena.
Harrington left block, picked up down there by Fuller now, has to push it back out on the pass with 13 minutes left. Now Harris down in that same corner. Pushes back up top, Harrington, 9 to shoot. Now 6 as Harris handles up top. Hard push right side to the glass, shot rejected there by Harris, Byron Harris for the Golden Bears.
That is a shot clock violation. Yeah, we've seen this anytime Harris gets the ball for Albany State, they're going to fall back off of him. They'll let him shoot, and he doesn't want to shoot, and it creates a little disruption in the timing of the Albany State offense.
Golden Bears with the basketball, 3-point lead. Fuller across the timeline. Tylan Walker catches up with him there. Fuller, right side, slices all the way through. Good defensive effort there by Tylan Walker to knock that basketball as Fuller went to the cylinder. 12:28 remains. 16 to shoot for Miles. Sheffield behind the arc. Now 7. They're trying to clear some space for Sheffield. He'll go right side, floater to the rack, and he got it. Just kind of palmed that ball in the air and they just pushed it toward the backboard.
5 points in a row for him.
Out front, Mario Young just rings up a three-pointer from way downtown for Albany State. 40-38 after the triple by Young. He's got 9 in the basketball game.
Yeah, helping keep that crowd at bay. They're waiting for a run by Miles, but he responds with the 3.
Fuller now, right side of the floor, Sheffield.
Sheffield's feeling it. He has the taller Williams on him. Let's see as he wants to take him one-on-one. Oh, he picked up his dribble.
Now over to Harris. Now 4. Harris to the rack. Floater off the mark, but Harris with a great job there. Going to go to the line for the Bears. 11:28 left in the ball game. Timeout here inside Bill Harris Arena. 40-38. Miles leads Albany State. Take a break here. More with this semifinal matchup after this timeout on Flow Hoops. band from Miles College cranking it up here with 11:28 left in the ball game. Miles with a 40-38 lead over the Golden Rams of Albany State. And at the line for the Golden Bears shooting, LeByron Harris, the senior from Fairfield, and he missed on the first.
Yeah, it's his hometown crowd. He had a good game on Wednesday, and I'm sure there's a few spectators in the crowd who have followed his career for quite a while.
Harris comes up empty from the free throw line on both.
Translation, make your free throws at home.
Right now, Golden Bears 4 of 9 from the charity stripe. Up top, Washington works right side on Sheffield now. Works his way in. Harris with another block. Basketball's loose on the floor. Archer collects for the Golden Bears.
They have numbers if they get the ball up.
They do. Fuller, right corner now. Watson Gill on the move. Back out Fuller. Free for three. Count it. So Fuller knocks down a triple, make it 43-38 now. Miles with the lead. Half-court set now for Albany State.
I think on this possession we might get a shot from Harrington.
The whistle's back the other way. Illegal screen there by Aaron Washington, the junior.
He ended up on the ground and got called for the foul. Well, maybe we're having a little discussion.
Might be going back the other way here now. While they unsort the call here. Take a look at some of the action. Just the last couple of trips down the floor. Young. We'll watch him streaking in.
He's shooting lights out.
Yeah. On our replay. That's a lights out jumper there. Double foul call there. Kevin Chandler's kind enough to come over and tell us what's going on here.
So, translation, boys play nice. Let's go back to my prediction on this set here. I think that we're going to, one of the options might be a look to Jared Harrington. He hasn't gotten a shot in a while.
Senior from Upper Marlboro, Maryland. They're trying to put the basketball in his hands. He'll work off the screen left side to the rack. Shot rejected. And we're going to go to the free throw line. Foul's called on Sheffield. So Sheffield picks up his third, and that sends Harrington to the line to shoot. First trip to the line for Harrington.
You just have that sense sitting here watching. It's like, okay, we know this guy can shoot. He hasn't shot in a while.
Yeah, let's see.
let's get something going with him.
Makes the first free throw. And Jawan High coming back out on the floor now for the Golden Rams. He'll replace Young in the lineup. Shooters shoot. Harrington got them both from the line.
When you look at three things are going to happen. Yeah, he's going to make it, miss it, or get fouled. Two of those are good.
Yeah. Tylen Walker, the junior, back out now for Coach Gale and the Golden Rams. 3-point lead for the Golden Bears of Miles College. Fuller doubles out the front. Now over to Archer. They start to get into this half-court set with 14 seconds left on the shot clock.
Yeah, Albany State back in the zone.
Archer, head fakes, now pushes back out. Watson Gale on the push left side. He's fouled by Tylen Walker. So Watson Gale will go to the line now to shoot. 9 points in the ball game for Watson Gale. 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 steals for the London, England native.
Here's another carryover from Benedict.
He got the first free throw. Harrington back out. So is Mario Young. Even 10 now for Watson Gill. Would like to make it 11. Can't do so. The rebound comes clear to Williams and the Golden Rams. 4-point lead for the Golden Bears of Miles College. We are at the 10-minute mark remaining in this semifinal ball game. Young back out on the floor. So is McClure. Alley-oop. McClure deep and on the inbound line.
Now, McClure can rise, but the timing on that from that far out has to be just right. And timing was off by the time he caught it. He was on his way down.
Deep, almost behind the backboard over there. Full court pressure now by the Rams. Watson Gale across the timeline. Archer over to Fuller. 10 to shoot. Archer slides the paint. Head fake there. Down at the block. Harris whistle down low.
Travel.
And get the travel violation on Harris. But you get the sense that the way that this ball game is flowing with right now kind of a low score with 9 minutes left in the contest, 44-40, that this is the kind of ball game that favors the Golden Bears and Miles College, given what they do defensively in terms of minimizing scores for the opponents.
They're more likely to play to 50 points rather than 100.
Absolutely right. Across the floor now, Harris works the paint on Sheffield. Right-handed hook stays down for Harris.
That's his game, beneath the free throw line.
8:54 remains. 2-point lead for the Bears.
Albany State looks to be in a 3-2 zone here.
Fuller fires a three from behind the arc and a whistle. Staying here with Miles College. Harris had the inside positioning. Ball called on Napoleon Harris. So Harris on Harris, and Harris draws the hot foul from Harris. I'm going to let Polly figure all that out.
Harris did it. That's all I know. Harris did it.
Byron Harris at the line for the Bears. First free throw is good.
It's both to go after missing a pair earlier.
Better trip to the line for him this time. 8:30 remains in the ball game. 4-point lead for the Golden Bears. A little bit of pressure on the Golden Bears here. President French down to our right, sitting at the scorer's table.
Yep, that is the boss of the boss of the boss.
Yeah, I thought I heard something whirring in the background. Every time they come down the floor, miss this shot and I'll take your scholarship.
Well, he wields a lot of power in the SIAC as well as Miles College, head of the President's Council. So,
and doing a fine job at Miles College, just managing the growth of that school.
Hey, you better say that, Charles. You'll be out on the street tomorrow night.
He's got power in Pell City, too. 8:03 up top, Sheffield. 12 to shoot. Fuller, head fakes. Foul line extended. Yeah.
Gets it to go.
Good hook there by Fuller. So the president gets to cheer at the scorer's table, right?
That's the only person that's allowed.
7:46
the
left.
age-old rule of no cheering at the press table doesn't apply.
There's a turnover there. Watson Gale to the rack, protecting that basketball, and he got the lay-in.
Boy, Miles is the type of team that we often say first 1 to 50 wins. Right as they get to the half-century mark, got a little celebration on the bench there.
At the block. Tyrell Williams working floater by him is off the mark. Good screen out there by Sheffield. Basketball to Archer. He'll push it again. 3-on-2. Right side Fuller. Underneath the defense. Stripped away there by Jawan Hyde.
That's what he does. Disruptive on defense.
Corner shot there by Walker. Bingo there for Walker for the Golden Rams.
Just like that, it's back down to 5.
50-45 with 6:53 remaining. Archer out front. Ramon Angaria set to come in next dead ball. Archer cross dribble right side. They're trying to get that foul on Williams, but there Archer challenges Williams a little bit lack on the attempt to block that shot, and Archer got the basket.
Took advantage on the switch off of that screen. Used his quickness.
Tick ball as Walker tries to bounce it inside to Harris. Timeout on the floor. 6:21 remains. Golden Bears clinging to the lead. 52-45 over the Golden Rams. Winners on to the championship ball game tomorrow. Take a break here on Flow Hoops. Back live in Bill Harris Arena, the pep band from Miles College just getting it on during the break.
The Purple Marching Machine, we were trying to play Name That Tune. It sounded good. It got past us, whatever song it was, but definitely sounding good as always.
Williams in the paint, struggles to get it up there and left it short. Watson Gale had a hand on it. That leads to a fly out by the Golden Bears and an easy lay-in there by Damian Archer. So Archer now with 8 in the ball game. And the lead now to 9 for the Golden Bears. That's their largest lead of the ball game, I believe, Tolly.
Yeah, Albany State's been doing a good job of keeping it right at 4 points in that neighborhood, but now Miles starting to extend just a bit.
Harrington was fouled there inside the paint.
And Albany State's going to Williams, who's getting good looks, but his shot's just not going.
Yeah, right down there near the cylinder as well. They dump it inside to Harris. He'll spin on the other Harris and missed on the shot. The rebound Rangaria had it for a second, and then a whistle down low. And we're going to stay on this end of the floor as a foul is going to be called. They call that on Watson Gale. That's his second, and that'll send Randy McClure to the line to shoot for Albany State.
And I feel for you ASU fans. I've been there watching as a fan before. Some nights it just seems like no matter how good of a look your team gets, shot just won't fall.
Byron Harris takes a seat now. Great effort for him in this semifinal ball game. Sheffield back out on the floor. McClure was good on the first free throw. And good on the second as well. 54-47. Golden Bears with the lead. They have the basketball now. We're at 5:45 remaining. Fuller. Young with the defensive assignment. Ramon Ungaria kicks it to Watson Gale. Jelani on the move inside the paint. Now over to Fuller for 3. That one looks short, and it is.
Yeah, partially got a hand on that there.
Williams clears up to McClure. Young handles. He'll push it left side. Lost the basketball. Comes clear to Archer. Doesn't have the numbers here. Archer, the senior, wisely slows up as High went for the steal. Just look at the intensity of Jawan High.
He does a great job of not fouling with the intensity that he shows.
A lot of times a guy that aggressive just commits an inordinate number of fouls, but High does a good job forcing this offense now with 7, and they're nowhere near getting a shot at Fairborn. And Archer's just going to have to take a timeout.
He just gets underneath you. I mean, he's small in size as far as height, but man, he's only 5'11", but he can, his lateral quickness, he gets right up under.
To your point early on, Tolly, is that won't show up in the books anywhere. But that's single-handedly High just working Archer so tough out front that Archer can't get set in terms of trying to get the ball to any of the other players.
He literally hijacked their entire possession with his defense. 4:44 to go in this game, Charles. It's just a 7-point lead, but the pace of this game, 7 feels more like 12.
Sure. Players back onto the floor now. 54-47, Miles with the lead.
Kind of like when the weatherman tells you it's 40 degrees outside, but it feels like.
Sure. Fuller, far side of the floor to inbound it. Does so to Ramon Angaria. Angaria with the left hand. Missed it there, and the basketball back over to Albany State.
See if Harrington can get something going here.
He'll slide left side to the glass. He got it on cue. Harrington with 14 now after that basket. And the lead now back down to that 5 area that it's been pretty much all game long, right in the 5 3-point area in favor of the Golden Bears.
Albany State is like the dog that's chasing the car. Like, it's always trailing. Can you catch up? And then what's the dog going to do when it catches the car?
Fuller, left side, now 10 to shoot. Sheffield on the move. Floater inside the paint. Got the 5 and the basket. How about Sheffield there? The senior from Birmingham. Home crowd loving that shot inside the paint. Actually falling to his left on that one, Tolly.
Coming back across his body with the right hand. He doesn't score a lot of points, but he scores crucial points for this Miles basketball team.
Avery Brown, the sophomore, now out on the floor for the Golden Bears. He will replace Devontae Fuller in the lineup. Coach Watson trying to get some reliable guard play out front now. With Archer on the floor, and now Brown coming back out, and Sheffield missing on that free throw. Chance for the 3-point play. 3:56 remains. Harrington fires out front and knocks it down for the Golden Rams.
Albany State looking to pick up full court man-to-man here.
Nothing but the good stuff from Harrington. 17 points, 6 of 9 from the floor, 3 of 4 from behind the arc.
Boy, I would love to see a 3-point shooting contest for the SIAC tournament. We've seen some shooters this week, Charles.
Yeah, we'll see some in this latter ball game with Payne and Lamont. Sheffield, he's a part of that number of teams three-pointers as well. Sheffield knocks down a triple to answer the one by Harrington. 3:22 left in the ball game, so every time the Golden Rams think they've gained a little bit, the Golden Bears take it back. That time, Harrington's three-pointer answered by Sheffield.
Going mano-a-mano, and Miles doesn't mind that at all. They would trade points for the rest of the afternoon with Albany State. Albany State's going to have to get some stops and make up this 7-point deficit that they're facing right now, Charles.
The winner of this ball game advancing to the championship tomorrow at 7 p.m. That'll be game number 23. And it'll feature either the Golden Rams of Albany State or the Golden Bears of Miles College, tangling right now with 3:22 remaining against either the Magicians of Lemoyne-Owens College or the Lions of Payne College, who come your way later here on Flow Hoops at 7:45 in the other men's semifinal.
Payne is definitely playing the role of Cinderella on the men's bracket. They knocked off the number 1 seed out of the East, Morehouse.
Them out on Wednesday, exciting ball game in the first round play. They defeated the Thoroughbreds of Kentucky State by 1 point, and they are riding high in Augusta, looking for some good results in this semifinal ball game here tonight.
Yeah, Charles, I have to watch your mouth while you're talking now. It's part of me being able to understand what you're saying. But the purple marching machine playing is reading your lips as much as hearing you.
3:22 remains.
I think my ears might be ringing when this is all said and done.
59-52. Now the pep band breaks into chorus.
You got to have multi-skills to be in the PMM.
That band has just grown and grown in Miles College to now it Although a Division II school, it's one of the best bands in the country at any level.
Willie Snipes does an excellent job down there at Miles. Albany State not doing an excellent job on that offensive set. It goes out of bounds. That's the turnover, one that they did not want to see as they trail by 7.
Turnover number 18 for the Golden Rams. Avery Brown departs the ball game. Devontae Fuller back out now. 3:10 remains. It's basketball's tapped, but it comes to Watson Gale. Watson Gale bumped there by Young, but no call. Out front now, Ramon Angaria. Back over to Archer, and here's the matchup with High guarding him. 12 to shoot. Archer looking for a screen.
He wants one bad. Get this guy off of me.
Now 7 for the Bears to shoot. High tapped it. Archer able to come away with it, and it comes away on transition. No, it'll go back over to the Golden Bears.
It's going to be a shot clock violation.
They go back the other way on the call of the shot clock violation. 2:42 left.
You cannot put a value on what High does for this Albany State defense.
You absolutely cannot. Very disruptive out front. Archer's doing all he can just to maintain the basketball.
I would ask for a double screen. I need a double screen.
Just to free me to pass it to somebody.
Stack High.
Because the last couple trips down the floor, they have not been able to get it inside.
They haven't been able to do anything. They haven't been able to get into their offense.
2:42 left. 59-52, Golden Bears.
And that's a premium. I mean, how many teams have a guy who they can recruit, and I don't know scholarship or not, but that you have a roster spot in his one job, disrupt on defense.
Barrington, he can be disruptive with his shooting. Down at the block, Young. Young to Harris. Harris just fires it to the backboard.
Is he going to dunk that or?
Not from where he was.
he just threw it at him.
Yeah. Clear it out of here, guys.
I guess maybe he thought he could have drawn a foul if he took it with maximum aggression.
Archer this time guarded by Young. And Young, not the defender of status of High. He gets the foul. And Archer now will be going to the line for the Golden Bears.
Yeah, but you got to give High a break because the maximum output he's giving you there. That's not 20-minute, 40-minute sustainable. That's quick burst.
Sure.
But we will see him again because Albany State's going to have to create more disruptions here.
Archer shooting here. Has not converted on a free throw in this basketball game. 0 of 2 at this point. That's his first. Oh, that one hard too. Had a good look. Free throws at this point. Bears underneath 50%. That's 7 of 15.
I'll tell you, somebody who's been cheering hard, even if just on the inside for Albany State today, Oliver Jones. He's been here all week long, part of the famous Jones brother lineage at Albany State, also their former coach. And he coached in Miles as well, right?
Yeah, sure he did.
I don't know. He might be partial today.
Harrington in the pink now. Challenged inside. Fuller called for the foul. They take a look at the screen. Legendary coach Oliver Jones sitting here just at press row. Had some surgery on his left foot. Starting day of the tournament, but still here as well. And that's a good screenshot there because you see Fred Watson, head coach of Miles College. He is a protege of Oliver Jones and said so the other day. Had the chance to take a photo of the two of them together.
Well,
Fred cheesing big time.
Good stuff right there. History and the present connecting here at the SIAC tournament.
Harrington from the line got that free throw. 18 on the ball game for him. 1:55 remains. Harrington got them both. High back out on the floor. Tylen Walker coming out as well. Harrington takes a seat, and so does Mario Young. This is strictly a defensive move here by Coach Gale, meaning while the Golden Rams are on defense, he'll flip those two back once he gets the opportunity for an offensive set.
Yep, I got that battery recharged.
So the Golden Bears now, they put the basketball into the hands of Watson Gale as opposed to Archer.
Archer won't even touch the ball.
Sure, just to get that pressure off and try to get something here to attack. 7 to shoot now. Watson Gale behind the back, foul line. Shot there, blocked by Williams. High on the floor, on the weave, Tylen Walker. Well, at least they got the basketball inside the three-point arc that time. McClure inside the paint. Basketball tip. Walker fires from outside. The rimmer's off the mark. And we're going to stay on this end of the floor as Ramon Ungaria trying to come in there to get that rebound over the back of Tyrell Williams, or to the side, and causing some contact.
Just going to put Williams on the free throw line here. He'll have a chance to cut it down to a 4-point lead. Still plenty of time left with 1:09 to go.
They are assessing that foul to Nathan Sheffield for the Golden Bears, and that is his 4th. Williams with the first free throw sinks it here for the Golden Rams. Back at that 5-point spread now for Miles College.
Well, you've got to manage and coach every single possession carefully here. No room left for mistakes for Albany State. Let's see what they do on defense. They're going to pick up full court here.
60-56. Now they make the switch on Watson Gale as High is guarding him. So
I think you might just leave High in for the rest of the game.
You almost have to.
And not miss him getting stuck on the sidelines, not being able to get back in on defense.
That's right. 1:08 remains in this basketball game. And Fuller takes a turn at it. And the Golden Bears trying to manage that situation as best they can. They're getting it in the hands of the guy that can dribble the basketball, but who's not guarded by Juwan High. Under a minute left now. Fuller out front with 12 to shoot. Coach Watson wants him to come out and screen for him. There's Fuller to the rack now. Underneath, reverse lay-in. Missed on the shot. Loose on the surface. Rams touch it last. It'll stay with the Bears.
Yeah, that's a tough one for Albany State. If they would have got it, they would have had a lot of options, but that resets the shot clock at 30 seconds, the game clock at 40 seconds. Might have to start thinking about fouling here. You can't force a turnover quickly.
Fuller got it in play to Angaria. Williams fouls right away. So Angaria now will go to the line to shoot.
Well, it's just a matter of bringing that rebound in. Could have just changed the entire complexion of this game right now.
So the Golden Bears of Miles College about to defy most of what we've seen here in the tournament this week. A #1 team, a seeded team, just about 38 seconds away from advancing to the championship. But still a good amount of basketball left here. A couple of opportunities for the Golden Rams.
We've seen the tables turn in the last minute of a game this week alone.
Angaria is good on that first free throw.
I'll tell you what, if Miles does advance, we'll have a packed house here on Saturday night.
Indeed. That's what all the administrators inside of the conference office hoping for, is that they would have a local presence. Just face it, that just helps with the numbers. Angaria got them both from the line. 36 seconds left, 62-56. Harrington a whistle there. I think they may have missed the right call on that one. He had a little travel there before the contact.
Coach Watson shaking his head. No, that's not what happened.
That's not what they really wanted there in terms of the foul on Harrington.
So Harrington's a great free throw shooter. He still has to make them here, but if he makes both, that's a 4-point game, and look to foul right away if he can't create a turnover.
Perfect from the line, and he missed the first one there.
Well, I put the jinx on him. Sorry, Albany State fans. I bragged on his free throw prowess, and he stepped right to the line and left it short.
Juwan High with an opportunity to get back out on the floor. Harrington got to make at least this second of the two. Missed on the first. He knocks down the second free throw. Tylen Walker back out on the floor. He'll replace Harrington in the lineup. 32 seconds left. And a 5-point lead for the Golden Bears. Archer assaulted in the backcourt there by High.
That was a shakedown.
Give me your $5.
I think they call that strong arm robbery. I hear your little joke there, Charles.
Archer to the line to shoot. Part of the running banter here all week long between myself and Tolly Carr. He loves giving away money.
I was born to do that.
Archer got the free throw. One more coming his way with 31 seconds left. Harrington back out on the floor. The defensive specialists depart. And Harrington and Young back out. 31 seconds left.
Chance to push it to 7 here.
Rattled and he missed. Harris clears up to Harrington.
He's going to need something fast.
Harrington smooth but not quick with the jumper and banked it from the front. Timeout taken by the Golden Rams after that basket.
You want to break this down to short, quick possessions. You don't need a 3 every single time. That cuts it to 4. They're going to look to foul right away. He calls bank. It's after 5 on the East Coast, but bank is open late.
22 seconds left, 63-59. Anticipate a quick foul by the Golden Rams. Go ahead and put the Bears at the line and hope that they'll get a miss and get a run out from the free throw line. Golden Bears from the free throw line today, 11 of 20, just 55%. So you got to at least be halfway confident about your chances if you put them on the line.
You have to really acknowledge how impactful Fred Watson's arrival in Fairfield has been. When you talk about basketball in the SIAC, you don't bring up Miles in the past. They haven't been a part of the equation.
Absolutely right. And now they are with Watson bringing what he does. Just got that ability as a coach to recruit, and we heard him talk about it in the quarterfinal interview. Is that the two things he just does not let players get off with, and that's not with hustling them on defense. Defense is the name of the game for the Golden Bears of Miles College. Discipline and defense is what he preaches. Watson held at the backcourt as the band plays on. Up the floor now, Ramon Angaria. They push it across the floor to Archer. Now they'll take the foul on Archer with 11 seconds left.
Lost a lot of time there. I know they wanted to create a turnover without fouling, but down to 11.7 now. They're going to need a big case of the Ips here from Archer.
Archer from the line, 2 of 6. So that possibility does exist. But he hit the last 2 from the line. Settle squares here, got it to fall. Archer with a good performance this afternoon. Some trouble handling that intense defense of Juwan High. 11 points in the ball game for him, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, and 1 steal. Archer for the second of 2. And he got that one to fall. So 65-59 with 11 seconds left. And it looks like the Golden Bears of Miles College trying to see if they can get the basketball team to follow with the football team in terms of winning the SIAC championship. They're going to have a chance here as they looks like they're going to be pushing on into the championship ball game, and indeed they will. They win it 65-59 over the Golden Rams of Albany State, and Miles, to much of the happiness of the crowd, they advance. So they defeat Albany State 65-59 and punch their ticket to the championship round tomorrow here in the Bill Harris Arena. So Patrick Gale, head coach of the Golden Rams of Albany State in his first year, as the athletics director down to our left looking on. Got to be pleased about bringing him in as the head coach. And they close the books on this season. Golden Rams, second in the East, into the question about which team would likely contend for the conference championship. All season long, they were a formidable foe for other conference opponents and non-conference play as well. But they meet the number one team in the West, and tonight the West is better. The Golden Bears push on to the championship ball game, so at least one part of our championship equation has been solved for the men. It'll be the Golden Bears of Miles College. They'll await either Lemoyne-Owen or the Lions of Payne College, who play in semifinal action tonight at 7:45 after the women's contest, which comes your way next. Trying to get Coach Fred Watson over here for perhaps a quick post-game interview as he and the Golden Bears stand for the Golden Bear or Miles College alma mater. And we'll wait to see if we can't get him over here to give us some thoughts about this win over the Golden Rams of Albany State. Good performance by the Golden Bears. Known and touted for their defense. And we got plenty of it this afternoon. They will win it 65-59. And Coach Watson headed our way to give us a couple of thoughts about this ball game. He will, of course, go over to Coach French, President French first, and get the congratulations over there from Dr. French and from Athletics Director and head football coach Reginald Ruffin. Coach Fred Watson.
Yes.
I know after the ball game you're just as exhausted as the players because you give your all into what you put at the sideline. Talk about this ball game. Just your thoughts about it after you win it.
Well, first I want to give all shots out to Albany State. Coach, man, he did a heck of a job this year coming in his first year, changing the culture there, getting in some really good talent. And it was a heck of a dogfight, man. We knew it was going to be tough. They're a really, really good defensive team. They got some players. Number 10 is a pro.
Indeed, Harrington.
Yeah, he's a pro. He should really make some money after this year. He kept me up all night as well. But it was just a dogfight, man. We just was trying to be scout report discipline. We know they were going to run their stuff. They were going to defend. They wasn't going to make many mistakes, and we was going to have to make some plays. And God made just enough.
Your team noted for its defense. Against this team, you played them well and had to defend well against them. Harrington got off as well. But what was your thought about Williams in the inside, the 6'9" player? Anything special you wanted to do with him?
Well, we just didn't want him to catch with 2 feet in the paint. We figured if we could not let him catch with 2 feet in the paint, stay down on him, and make him shoot over the top, we'll kind of neutralize them a little bit. And the guys did a good job doing their work early and making sure that he didn't catch 2 feet in the paint.
Now, offensively for you, what was the plan coming into the ball game?
Well, we wanted to move. Anytime you're going against a good, solid, fundamental defensive team, they're going to pack it in there. So we want to try to get some dribble penetration and kick our shooters. And they did a good job. Damon Archer did a heck of a job of handling the pressure, finding our shooters. And we just made just enough plays. Like I said, man, we just got to do it on the defensive end. Our offense will catch up eventually at some point in the game.
Interesting you make the point about Archer out front because near the end of the ball game, they countered with Juwan High, one of their defensive specialists. And it looks like you made a move there. Archer was having some difficulty with High's defense, so you went with some of the other guards to bring that basketball up.
Yeah, well, we just, game playoffs, man, making adjustments, man. We just tell them get your ego out of it, man. So we just moved them off the ball, let Devontae brought it up. We thought it was an easier matchup to bring it up down the floor and initiate our offense. And shout out to Devontae Fuller, Jelani Watson-Gale for being ready to handle that responsibility.
Shout out to you, Coach Fred Watson. You win it in the semifinals on to the championship ball game tomorrow here at 7 o'clock. We'll see you there.
All right, thank you.
Head Coach Fred Watson, after his Golden Bears win it over the Golden Rams of Albany State 65-59, and they will push into the championship contest tomorrow here at 7, either against Lemoyne-Owen or Payne College. Women's semifinal action to come your way to punch the final ticket on the women's side. It'll be the Lady Marauders of Central State and the Lady Dragons of Lane College. Back in a few to get us started in that contest as semifinal action from the 2019 SIAC Basketball Championships continues on Flow Hoops.